In this video, we're going to take a look at 3D solids. The first one we're going to look at is the triangular prism. Now, a prism has two congruent bases. Now, on this figure, you can see that we have two triangles, and those are the bases. So here's a base, and here's a base. Now, the other parts on this figure, these are called your lateral sides, or your lateral rectangles. So the two base figures, which are triangles, and we have three lateral rectangles. In the second figure, our bases are rectangles, and we have four lateral rectangles. The third figure, the base is a trapezoid, and then we have four lateral rectangles. And in this case, our lateral rectangles are different sizes. We can see the one on the bottom is kind of long and thin compared to the one on the top, which is very wide and long. So we have two base trapezoids, and this is a trapezoidal prism, and we have four lateral rectangles. And we see also this, so I guess I can also mention that the side rectangles are a different size as well. So we'll say three different sizes. In the fourth, we can see that the base, what we have two of, are the pentagons. So this is a pentagonal prism. And we have five lateral rectangles. By the way, the word lateral means sides. So like we have this guy over here on the right, the one touching it on the top, so that's 1, 2. On the other side would be 3, on the back side would be 4, and on the bottom make the 5 different lateral rectangles. All right, the next one is the hexagonal prism, and we can see that the bases are the hexagons. Remember, in each of these prisms, you have two congruent bases. And we've got the lateral rectangles. This time they're like standing. 3 in the front, and of course you'll have the 3 in the back. So we have 6 lateral rectangles. In number 6, this is a cylinder, of course, and our bases are circles. You can only see the one at the top, but if you can imagine, there's another circle on the bottom. And then the side, if I were to like unwrap this, if there was paper wrapped around it, it would unroll to a rectangle. So we'll say this has one lateral rectangle. Okay, the triangular pyramid. Okay, so now we're talking about a pyramid. Now a pyramid has one base. So a prism has two, a pyramid has one. And the base that this guy is sitting on is a triangle. So we have one triangular base. And we can see that its sides are made up of three triangles. We have this one that's in the front, the one that's on this right side, and the one that's on the left side. So we have 3 lateral triangles. Hopefully at the end of the year we'll be able to make our kites, and they're going to be made out of these triangular pyramids. Okay, next up is the square pyramid, and we can see that the base is the square. So this is one square base. And we have 4 lateral triangles. And the last figure is the cone. The cone has a circular base and then a lateral triangle. If we were to unwrap this piece, it would unwrap like this, and you'd fold it around, and it would cover the surface of the cone, right? So this is one circular base and one lateral triangle.